occur when someone does something. It is Allah Almighty who
Shut on it, Jordan. Keep liking.
indeed, and Allah guided them, Allah showed them, Allah told them. If they did not obey, you don't blame Allah, you blame them. And if they obeyed, you thank Allah because He granted them acceptance. When Allah uses you to put some money in this beautiful masjid, Masjidun Nur, which according to my opinion is one of the best in the whole region, if not perhaps in the whole continent, inshallah. If Allah used you to put money in it, for eternity, you will be benefiting from it, even if it was $1 or one naira.
Everyone, thanks so much for jumping on the live.
I mean, Allah accepted you and guided you to do something in the right direction. So we are thankful when goodness happens because Allah guided us to it. Many people, sometimes they have a lot of money, but they will not spend it on a good cause, they will spend it on some other cause, right? It happens so many times where you can go to someone who has a lot of wealth and you are begging the person or asking them to spend it on a really, really good cause, but
Oh,
they
did we gonna be
simply
seeing
do
the
not
chat as well?
see the light. We would say perhaps Allah wants to use someone else's money for that. The work will not stop. The work will progress. But we would say perhaps Allah wants to use someone else's money for that. The work will not stop. And the reward continues for as long as some form of benefit is achieved by the deed and the action or the donation that you have done. May Allah use us to do good. That's why we always ask Allah, oh Allah, help me, use me to do good.
Exactly, I said that.
Make it difficult for me to do haram. Allah, makfini bihalalika.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for joining the live, guys. We are showing you the Onestcosmetic TikTok, the Onestcosmetic live, guys. We are showing you the hair oil for £18. It's for fixing anyone that's fixing anyone that's losing hair. You need hair oil for male and female. Best hair oil, almond sunflower oil.
Save us from haram
Best of the
by
best.
giving us the halal option. You have, you would like to engage in intimacy with the opposite sex. Ask Allah, oh Allah, give it to me in a halal way so that I am protected from haram. SubhanAllah. And the examples continue. You want sustenance? The same supplication says, وَغْنِنِي بِفَضْلِكَ عَمَّنْ سِوَاكَ. Oh Allah, grant me sufficiency through you and your virtue in a way that I do not have to depend on anyone else. I don't have to ask anyone else. Alhamdulillah. May Allah grant us that. So it shows us that when we have committed a sin and done something wrong, quickly turn to Allah and regret it. The only need to recheck your faith in God. You need to recheck your belief in Allah. Because that means you are not bothered about the day of Hisab. I started off this talk by saying, وَاتَّقُوا يَوْمًا تُرْجَعُونَ فِيهِ إِلَى اللَّهِ. Be conscious of the day when you are going to return back to Allah. And you will see your deeds. Good you will see, bad you will see. فَمَن يَعْمَلْ.
Hazel, you're right. Anyone that is joining, guys, we are showing you the Onestcosmetic hair oil for male and females. It's for anyone that's losing hair, thinning hair, and breaking the split ends. This is the oil for you. It has almond and sunflower that helps to get growth, thickness, healthier hair, and more hair boost and hair growth. So if you're looking at order, it's now £18 on this app. So if you want to order, get yourself the bargain price, £18 on this app. If you're looking at order on this app. Don't look no further. Get yourself a bargain today only at onlycosmetic.com on this app.
خيرا يره ومن يعمل مثقال ذرة شرا يره. We hear that so many times. Whoever does an atom's weight of good will see it, and whoever does an atom's weight of bad will see it. There is one exception. The exception is when you've done an atom's weight of bad, but you sought forgiveness of Allah while you were alive, He deletes it. SubhanAllah. You won't see it. It, it may appear as a good deed because to turn back to Allah.
So they want during the live people were saying the only cosmetic hair oil
That which was haram is a good deed.
and the hair oil is for male and females to fix hair loss. If you lose your hair, then guy, this is the hair oil for you lot.
Or for the bad things you did. Therefore, when you do something bad, do not lose hope in Allah. Repent to Allah and you convert the bad into good, because now what makes you return to Allah and seek forgiveness? Is it not only because you are worried about the day when you are going to return to Allah? Well, then, good news to you. Good news. Allah loves you, and the whole purpose of creation of man was in order for man. Want to know how my team went from another status meeting to actually ahead of schedule? Take a look at any office and you'll see the same thing. To fall to the weakness of humankind and seek the forgiveness of Allah. And that's why Adam alayhi salam was not placed on earth until he committed a sin and sought forgiveness of Allah. If Allah wanted, He could have placed him on earth first, right at the beginning. Go to the earth. No, Allah waited. Allah put him in a special place known as Jannah, Jannatul Ibtila, certain garden wherein Allah wanted to test him. Allah waited. He did not push him or send him to the earth yet. Then he committed a sin. And Allah had already warned him, watch out about this Iblis, because you know what? He's jealous. He's jealous of your relationship with me primarily. Allahu Akbar. Anything and everything Iblis wants you and I to do is because he's jealous of our relationship with Allah. And that's why when Islam gives the importance of prayer as a pillar of faith, you must know it is because it is a shield that protects you from shaitan. The one who prays 5 times a day correctly, there is a far lesser chance of shaitan deviating him in a bigger way. Lesser chance. I'm not saying he won't do it. He will always try. But when you are praying 5 times a day, you have a great protection and power given by Allah. And for those people, Allah says, Inna kayda shaytani kana da'ifa. The plot of the devil is very weak. It's very weak. It's always weak. May Allah Almighty strengthen us against shaitan. So when he committed the sin, Adam alayhi salam, Allah did not send him on earth yet. What did Allah wait for? Just 7 days. He repent. When he repented, Allah did not send him on earth yet. What did Allah do? Allah accepted the repentance. When Allah accepted the repentance, then He said, now you can go onto the earth. Allahu Akbar. Subhanallah. Why? Nascon, clear skin glow. Up, time to break. And whenever any one of you fall and falter, turn back to Allah. Nascon, clear skin glow. So up, you and time to brighten and clear away. Desires. That's why we have inclination sometimes towards something that might not be pleasing to Allah. Allah says, when you are inclined towards something not clear skin glow. Up, time to brighten and clear away. The fact that the only reason why you held yourself back was because of me. That's a sign of your connection with Allah. It is reported that when alcohol was prohibited, the Sahaba radiallahu anhum, time to brighten and clear away. Why? The love of Allah. The same alcohol that they were buying and selling and consuming and whatever else was happening, within a split second, they did not like it anymore. It was over. Would you like to enter into the mercy of Allah, into the circle known as Nascon, clear skin glow. Nascon, clear skin glow. Up, time to brighten and clear away. See what Allah does for you in the future. In this world, you will lead a more content life. Mask on, clear skin glow. Up, time to brighten and clear away. Allah raises his status. Allah will grant him even more. May Allah Almighty grant us. Mask on, clear skin glow. Up, time to brighten and clear away. He will make us do all sorts of things. And as a result, we as human beings, mask on, clear skin glow. Up, time to brighten and clear away. كل بني آدم خطاء. All human beings, all the mask on, Adam, clear skin glow. They make mistakes. Time to brighten and clear away. Notice the shadda. It is to express repetition of it. You will falter. Mask on, clear skin glow. Up, time to brighten.
Shout out to Carl Bush to join Carla Bush in the building, girls. If you want to get hair oil that gets best hair growth and healthier hair, this is a hair oil for you people.
That was a mistake. It was just an error. That's it. For example,
Mask on, clear skin glow. Up, time to brighten and clear away.
Behind you will correct you if you are reading aloud. You will not be punished for that. You are a human. You made an error. It was forgetfulness. Human nature.
Shout out to everyone thanks for everyone that joined our live, people. You are welcome to order the product on this app and get yourself a best deal ever.
But if some person who thinks they know any better and they want to do that, then what is that? That is now sinful. May Allah Almighty protect us. So, وَخَيْرُ الْخَطَّائِينَ التَّوَّابُونَ. It becomes very depressing when you hear that all of us are sinful. Some people might think that means all of us are going to hell. Allah says, no, 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 no. The best from among those who commit sins or who make mistakes are those who repent. They turn to Allah often, as often, and even more. And that's why if you study the life of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he sought forgiveness, but he did not have sins. Because he wanted to teach us, this is how you should do it. Keep your tongue moist in seeking forgiveness. Let me tell you one benefit.
Everyone, double tap, keep sharing our followers. Double tap, keep sharing this live to your followers and your friends and family for them having beautiful hair. Perfect gift for the birthday, anniversary, Mother Day. A beautiful gift for Mother Day as well, by the way.
Because all day I'm saying, oh Allah, forgive me, forgive me. Then there's a sin to be committed. You are looking at it in the eyes. And what is on your tongue? Astaghfirullah.
Everyone, keep sharing it to your followers and let's get as many people to fix their hair in 2025, in March. Let's get as many people to get beautiful hair this month.
May Allah forgive our shortcomings. My brothers and sisters, as much as shaitan is trying hard, and many people go to the devil. I want to speak on one more point before I close. Many people go to shaitan. How do they go to shaitan? By going to people
Mascot, struggling with
to have control in one way or another of things. They want you to engage in magic. It's increasing a lot.
Mascot,
People from Muslim homes, people who call themselves Muslims, when they are upset because someone married another.
Yes, everyone, like, share, follow this live to your followers. Let's get everyone March to get best hair. March is time for everyone to get beautiful hair. Let's go.
It is association of partners with Allah. Man sahara faqad ashrak. The hadith says whoever engages.
Don't forget to drop us a follow as well, people. Support the brand by following it and sharing it.
وَإِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يَغْفِرُ أَن يُشْرَكَ بِهِ. You know the verse of the Quran. Allah does not forgive those who associate partners with Him unless they repent while they are alive completely. So they will go to someone, even if that person calls himself religious. If someone is claiming, I can do this, I can bring your money back, I can change the heart of this person, they will love you, they will hate you, I can break that marriage, I can. All of that is major sin in Islam. You as a Muslim need to lead a clean life. You make dua and you supplicate to Allah. You call out to Allah. When things happen, you surrender because Allah chose it to happen. If you did not get a business deal, don't go to someone who calls himself a malam and start engaging in magic or dirty things in order to get the business deal or to destroy the one who got the deal. Be happy for others who have got the deal instead of you, because that was Allah giving them sustenance and not you. Yours will come more than that when you are happy with what Allah gave them. Many people are not happy when another.
Shout out to everyone that joined in. Shout out to everyone that joined in, guys. Follow us, drop us a follow us for our brand and like, love, follow the brand. And it's available on TikTok shop on this app.
None of you are true believers until you love for your brother what you love for yourself. If someone has opened a store just like yours across the road, be happy for them. I learned this when I traveled to the Middle East, especially to Medina Munawwara and Makkah Mukarrama and some of the countries where you see one shop selling electronics, there are 50 other shops in the same mall selling the same thing. And they all believe sustenance is from Allah. It's okay. People know you want something, go to that mall. All the shops are there together. When they are selling thobes or they are selling abayas or something, the whole mall is a abaya mall. All the shops are 20, 30. Why would they do that? They are not fools. They believe in Allah. I would like to presume that it is because they firmly believe sustenance is from Allah. It's okay, let's make it easy on the customer. Whereas with many of us, if we have one store and someone opens another one, it's like Qiyamah came before time. May Allah forgive us. We cannot sleep, we cannot eat, we cannot drink. We'll go to this malam, that malam, we gave up our faith. Why? Because that guy got 5 naira more than us or $5 more than us. Or it is maybe presumed he might get business. For what? For what? The dunya you are not going to be able to spend, none of us is going to be able to spend more than a certain amount. واعلم أن نفسا لن تموت حتى تستكمل رزقها. You will never die until every last grain of rice written for you will be eaten by you and you alone. Allahu Akbar. Your naira and your dollar is never ever going to be eaten by another person. It's impossible. It is on Allah.
Anyone that joining, we are now showing you the best hair on the market. Armla Sunflower from Onestcosmetic. Anti hair oil from Onestcosmetic, the best hair you can ever get. Girls, trust me, you'll love the hair oil. Once you start using this on your hair, girls, you will love it.
Try to empower them and see what Allah does for you. So shaitan comes to us and makes us try to go to people or to do things. Some people, they start tying knots and blowing on these knots and start doing some actions that are considered magic, spoken about by the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
Yes, hey one. You know everyone that joined in the live, guys. We are showing the best hair oil for the girls and guys in this building right now. The Honor Cosmetic anti hair oil is the best hair oil for your hair, girls and guys. Everyone that joining, this hair oil is for growth and getting boost and everything. Everyone that joining, shout out to everyone that's joining. Everyone, don't forget to drop us a follow. If you're looking for a hair oil that is for growth and boosting hair growth, this is a hair oil for you. Thanks so much for everyone that following us. Thanks so much for H Goodies for you for dropping us a follow. Thanks so much for everyone that love and support. Everyone, don't forget to drop us a follow. And if you want to have the best hair oil, then this is the hair oil for you. Just look at the hair oil, guys. Onion Cosmetic Anti Hair Growth Oil, golden color, and it's with sunflower amla. It's now £18 on the app. So if you want to get yourself the best hair oil, this is the oil for you. So if you anyone that joined, drop us a follow. Anyone that wants to have the best hair oil for hair growth, then this is the oil for you. Thanks so much for anyone that's dropping the follow and supporting the small business on this app, and is now available for £18 on this app. Normally it's £20, £30 of oil, but just for you lot it's £18. So if you want to get yourself a premium hair oil for growth and thickness, then this is the oil for you. Don't forget to drop us a follow on Onion Cosmetics, and we are here to show you the best hair oil now available for £18 on this app. If you want to get the hair oil now available for £18 on this app, don't forget to drop us a follow and getting yourself the best hair on this market on right now. The muawwidat. Not gonna lie, I just pressed the red for see what it's about. First time on this app as well.
Future of your business is here. With Wix, you get advanced AI capabilities for more customization, more time, and more growth.
Shout out to jumping on this live, people. You know, if you want to order yourself the best hair, then you know what to do.
Generate that delivers a consistent brand voice to every corner of your site. Unlimited unique visuals enhance every piece. And the way people sell rent to rent like it's some super magical, easy way to make money. All you have to do is go and rent a property, put it on Airbnb, and then you'll make profit. Get a property, go through this hustle to XYZ, to make an extra £100 a month profit on it. We paid 4,200 for the course, and it's such a waste. I regret paying it so much. It was my hard-earned money, and they don't listen to any feedback you give them after the course is done. She always looks so guilty. She looks so guilty. I wouldn't trust these two with nothing, fam. He claims that they don't even own any properties anymore. Let's try and book any of their properties. So I'm going to click search. Oh, guess what? So today we're going to be talking about Uzma and Lena, two property investors from Birmingham who have recently been under fire and been accused of taking advantage of people. I saw this video on this YouTube channel. This guy claims to be a property investor from Birmingham. He basically calls these two girls scammers. So this is Uzma and Lena's channel. Now I've been binge watching their videos from yesterday, because one of their videos came up on my recommended and I just thought this doesn't make any sense.
Don't forget to follow people. Thanks so much for your love and support, people. Double tap, share, like, follow, everything we got to do.
What is going on here? You like making all of this money off of property. And remember, guys, we're just exploring here. We're just exploring ideas, and I'm going to let you guys come to your own conclusion on whether you think that they're scammers or exploiting people or not. Because these are two girls that are around my age who are doing very well for themselves, and I would never want to put that scammer label on them, especially coming from me as well. I can't talk anyway. You know, I'm a reformed man, but it takes one to know one. Now, these girls have been going ham for a minute, but in the last like 9 months or so, they've really started blowing up because they've been utilizing short form content. They've been using Instagram Reels, they've been using TikTok, and that's been funneling a lot of traffic to their YouTube channel. A lot of young, impressionable people. Remember, guys, TikTok's been out since 2019. There's a whole new generation of people who are just turning into adults, who are trying to get rich, who are figuring out the world. So of course they're going to be interested in some young girls from Birmingham of all places, living what people seem to think is their dream life. Might be your dream life, but you guys should know my opinion on Dubai. I can't fucking stand the place. And for me, if somebody spends a lot of time in LA or Dubai, I see that as a red flag, but not a proper red flag, because a lot of my friends live in Dubai. I don't necessarily agree with what they do, but that is the type of energy that places like Dubai and Los Angeles attract. In my opinion, let me make sure to make that clear, guys. So we're going to look over a few of their videos, and then we're going to take a look at what they've been accused of, and then we're going to let you guys come to your own conclusion. This is going to be a fun video. Leave a like. So first things first, traveling first class to Dubai on £15,000 seats. Now, this isn't the first time. They do it again 4 months later, and they do it again 2 months later. And then I'm sure over here they end up doing it again. They do it again here, I believe. Now, I've flown on Emirates first class a couple of times in my life, all right? And I will never do it again because it's not worth it. I did it for the last time just over a year ago. I would never do it again. Because a round trip from London to Dubai in that first class cabin, is like 7 to 8 grand. But the business class seat, which is just as good, there's not much difference. You still get the lie flat bed. Oh, look, even here, nope, she did it again. She did it a month in between as well. The business class seat is less than half of the first class seat. And on most Emirates flights, when you're in the first class cabin, the other ones are not full up. If you go back into the business class is always filled up. What am I getting at? When you are making haram money, money that you've not really had to work for, money that deep down you know you didn't work for, you don't place nearly as much value on it. It's just like, oh, let me spend this, let me spend that, let me do this, let me do that, because it's nothing. Oh, I might as well make it 8 grand to go and fly in first class. Anyone who values their money would never do that. Like, you'll see a 45-year-old man who's a millionaire, way richer than them, but he will sit his backside down in business class because he worked for his money and he knows that the first class is not working. People who do the first class flight on Emirates are usually doing it for theatrics. Even big YouTubers like Casey Neistat, Chunks and them man have only done that first class experience because it was given to them. Like, they ain't paying 8 grand for a freaking round trip to Dubai. No way. And look at this guy. Round trip for both of them. This is 16 grand. There's, I promise you, no difference in business class because people ain't trying to pay for first class, bro. People just want the lie flat bed, which is what business class will give you. Look at this. I don't. She started asking all my girls what you do. I do Airbnb, and she said, "Wow, you." Find her Range Rover. She's 23 years old. She wasn't even born in the UK, guys. She was born in India. She came to this country, English not even being her first language. That was no excuse for her in becoming successful. This girl looks so much like one of my old friends at City now. And her name was Alina, and she was an Asian girl from Birmingham. I swear down. £3,000 per month. I'm very comfortable with that. I don't want any more than that. But if you think about it, how are you going to help your family and friends?
Guys, double tap, keep following it. Guys, thanks so much for your love and support. Everyone that's want the best hair oil, this is the oil for you for the best hair growth. If you want to get growth for the summer, this is the oil for you. Almond sunflower oil from Onestcosmetic and drinking hair oil, the best hair oil right now on the market for £18 this app.
Making £3,000 a month. If you have to double guess which restaurant you go to. Oh, come on. Listen, Uzma or Alina, whoever you are, just shut up, man. Come on. You know what it is as well, guys? I'm kind of impressed. Like, the old me is very impressed with these two. They've got a nice thing going on here. This video is called My $40,000 Birthday in the Maldives. Oh my God, are you serious? Look, as you can see in the seat nearer, nobody there. People do not pay for the first class on Emirates. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Round trip. This is.
Everyone, do you want to order on this app for £18? Don't forget.
Oh, double it. 16K. Cabin's empty. Cabin's empty, guys. It's empty. It's empty. Because nobody pays for first class on Emirates, bro. It doesn't make sense. If you have money, what for your money? You don't do this. Their caviar does bang though. You guys know how much the Maldives costs. I remember my ex was floating the idea of going to the Maldives. Like, she would always sit down and plan trips and stuff and say, oh, let's go here, let's do this, let's do that. But to stay in one of these nice places in the Maldives is expensive. I think she was even telling me something like, oh, we need to get a boat to where we're gonna be staying and that, and we're gonna be far away. Like, I'm just like, what the frick is this? But yeah, nah, this stuff ain't cheap though. It's not cheap. Because naturally I have wavy hair, but I prefer straight hair. So thank you for this.
Did you get Cartier? Come on, open it. What do you think it is?
A lipstick.
Yeah, I gaslighted you.
You look back in. It's a signature. I'll open the actual thing. You did not have to do this. So we have case. Yeah, what?
In Cartier? Maybe.
Oh my god.
It's your first Cartier.
I've never had this many on my back before.
Hey fam, these girls from Birmingham are getting baited on social media, bro. It's so deep.
Here's the dining room. There's a lovely garden, plenty of room for a trampoline. It's beautiful.
Hey Zion.
These two are living the life though, man. I love it. These two are not holding back, bro. They're living the life.
It's really nice. Thank you. I don't think I'll be able to finish it all.
Actually, it looks big, but in the inside, once you open your box, it will come like maybe maximum 50 grams.
Let me see. So this one is not a lot inside, okay?
Yeah, that's only a pain.
Oh, they're naturals. They're naturals. This one not too good, but this one not too. They know, fam.
Has some strengths, she has some weaknesses, and we both complement each other very, very well. It is amazing to be able to live this life.
She just always looks guilty.
The female, the best friend,
She always looks guilty though.
switched off, so we switched to our iPhone. Not many business partners last it long. We're very grateful that we have the
Oh man.
antibiotic topical thing.
Spending $40,000 in a day shopping spree, Rolex Cartier, as she says, again on the £8,000 airplane seat. To me, this is just what's giving it away because there's no need for this.
£12,000. That's great. I think that's in the market right now. Of course, you can't very, very
So the Van Cleef necklace.
readjusted for 50.
Hey. She's doing it. She's done it. Oh man. Money ain't real, girl. It's not real. Enjoy it while it lasts. Trust me. Money ain't real. It's not real, is it?
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know if this is strictly a black experience or if it's a young experience. But when I was making big purchases like this, yeah, you can just see that the older person serving you is not happy. I don't know if it was, you know what I mean? You can just see that the older person serving you is not happy at all. She's shutting down Harrods.
Well, I hope you got something timeless and not something that I would wear temporary. Get ready to get robbed. Too cute, mom.
Oh, back on the £8,000 seats. It's a joke. This ain't real, guys. This is not real. So these lot are in LA in this video.
So we are here for business purposes, but also at the same time, we're going to have fun doing it. So we're going to be taking...
You see in LA, guys, you can rent like huge, mega, like $10 million mansions for 1 hour at a time. You know you can do that. You can rent Lamborghinis for 15 minutes in LA. Everyone's just stunting out there. And there's a lot of people who told me like, yeah, but you know, if you know the right people and go here and do this, like, bruv, I'll be real. There's G-Wagons parked opposite homeless people, you know, people whose lives are messed up. In Dubai, there are literal slaves there who can't get their passports back. Please don't tell me you like this place. Do you lack a moral compass, bro?
Gets to sit here in the Burj Al Arab now. So if I can, just an average girl from an average city in the UK, if I can do something like this, then this is your sign that you can too.
You can too. If you go into the description, go onto my Instagram and buy my course. Anyway, the video here has been linked.
Why would you buy a course from someone who's barely been in property a few years? I found a property and their student success managers were encouraging me to go for it when I had a feeling that the property was scam. I brought it to their attention and those...
So pretty much, I'll explain it, I'll summarize it, yeah? This guy goes through a lot of people's testimonies who have bought the course. Now, I think a lot of people buy a course and expect that to take some of the workload off of them, when it doesn't. People will say, oh, this course has stuff that's been out online that I could have found out easily, but yet you still felt the need to buy the course. Why didn't you go and do it yourself and take the risk? There's someone in their late 20s who said they paid $7,500 for the course. Other people saying they paid $4,000, $3,000, $8,000. The numbers are not consistent. So what this guy's trying to say is that they're charging different people different prices. And people have also said that like they really pressure you to come and buy the thing, you know what I mean? But that's normal. People are saying they've been blocked when they've asked for refunds. And people are also saying that once you buy their course, you never even get to speak to them. You're speaking to students who are like 19, 18, 20, who have no experience in Airbnb. And then people who are buying the course who are in their late 20s, which I just think is mad. You know, the lifestyle, don't get it twisted. The lifestyle they're showing you is real. Like, they're living the life. Don't get it twisted. They're living the life. But the life they're living doesn't make any sense. Anyone who flies business and first regularly knows that seat makes 0 sense. And another thing that this guy gets onto is the fact that these girls have only been doing property for a year. And property in itself is a scam, you know? In general, property is a scam. Like, if I look on my...
Stop wasting your time with methods like e-commerce, trading, and SMMA. If you're serious about making money online, then you need to look...
road, all right? Let's say I have no idea how many houses are on my road. Let's say there's 50 houses on my road. On my road, there's not a house selling for less than £1 million. Impossible that happens. So let's just say my road is worth £60 million. Now, do you think everybody living on this road combined has a total of £60 million in cash? No. Is it possible for all of us to go and work and make £60 million in 5 years? No. Property prices make no sense. Property in itself is a giant Ponzi scheme because property prices do not make any sense. I'm not even going to go too in depth about the property market, but I just don't think it makes any sense. It makes no sense. I remember one of my brethren not long ago, he came to me with an idea. He's like, bro, if you put 20 bags into it, I put 20 bags, I'm going to get 3 other men to put 20 bags, you put it in a limited company, you'll get a mortgage and rent this yard. I said, bro, off, bro. Like, what are you trying to do? And I talked him out of it. You're trying to get me to sign up to 25 years of debt when rates are like this. If you know anybody who has a mortgage, bro, you know they're not happy. Why would I sign myself to 25 years of that crap? Just for the Ponzi scheme to burst and for me to be left holding the bag. And then with Airbnb, we've got rent to rent. And the way people sell rent to rent like it's some super magical, easy way to make money. People say, oh, all you have to do is go and rent a property, put it on Airbnb, and then you'll make profit. What guarantee do you have that you're going to get enough Airbnb business to cover the rent? Because less and less people are using Airbnb. I can't stand Airbnb. And the way people sell it like it's so easy, it's like, bro, have you ever like actually rented a property for yourself before? First off, in London, you have to be fast. Like, you know what I mean? It's not easy. You need like a year's bank statement. Some might ask you to have a guarantor. In London, you have to offer minimum 6 months up front to secure a place to rent, bro. Minimum. Just to make sure they give it to you. Because there's so many people looking for places to to rent, bro. And on top of that, you need to find a landlord who will let me sublet his property, which puts it at more risk for damage and makes him question, if you can't rent the place out, are you going to be able to cover the rent? And on top of that, I know I've said in London, being the middleman is the best place to be. But you are the useless middleman in this case, because Airbnb is the middleman. You can easily be skipped. You are not needed. I don't know. Unless you're buying a property cash outright, I don't understand how people are trying to make it seem like, oh, you should get into property, get into property, get into property. Get into property, go through all this hassle, do X, Y, Z, to make an extra £100 a month profit on it. And then if something goes wrong, I'm negative again. Property's just BS, bro. Go buy a property in your home country, man. Oh, it's about time Uzma and Lena got exposed. Unfortunately, I'm one of the people who paid a ridiculous amount of money for their course, and it's nowhere near worth the price tag. For £4,000, you'd expect one-on-one sessions with Uzma and Lena, but instead, the only time you see them is on Live. These people running things for them are basically kids, and the whole thing is poorly managed. It's clearly a scam, and unfortunately, I fell for it. Damn. Please keep me anonymous. I made a fake account to speak my mind about their scamming. We paid $4,200 for the course, and it is such a waste. I regret paying it so much. It was my hard-earned money, and they don't listen to any feedback you give them after the course is done. Lena and Uzma don't even bother asking you or speaking to you directly throughout the whole course. Their student coaches are people that are younger than myself. I'm in my mid-20s. I never understood why they didn't hire actual mature people, property workers that have had decades of experience in this industry.
All of that.
She always looks so guilty.
Let's bring you on inside. So this morning,
She looks so guilty.
have been doing for the past few days, and what we do is we come straight onto the desk. Every time we book a stay, anywhere we go, we always make sure that there's a desk there, because for me and Lena, as long as we have a bed and a desk,
Lena looks so guilty.
our priority is that we are able to tend to our team, to ensure that we are able.
Now, Lena looks shady as hell. I wouldn't trust these two with nothing, fam. But watching this video, it's clear that you two have rehearsed this. Like, this is not natural. If you're out in LA for business, it's like, yeah, we're just out in LA for business. Like, you know, you're making jokes, you're comfortable. None of you look comfortable here. It looks like you're performing. It looks like you two are putting on a performance. It doesn't look natural.
Of the property. Wow. How are you two girls going to understand how to renovate an apartment? But guys, all as well. The problem is that your team installed the kitchen in our property, but then they just left the fridge outside. Is it possible you can send someone over to?
Oh my God, she's driving a Lamborghini, bro. It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Like, when you've worked hard for your money, you don't do these things as much, because it just doesn't make any sense. The way they're spending their cash, like, I'm not pocket watching, trust me, it just doesn't make sense. And it reminds me of myself when I wasn't working hard for my money. This is some dumb stuff I would be doing. Anyway, they're looking for short-term rental business villas in Dubai. I don't know how the hell that's going to work. But Airbnb is crap anyway. I don't know how it is in Dubai.
Want complete project visibility without making your entire team hate you? This is the world's.
But you can get hotels in Dubai for like £30, bro. And hotels in Dubai, they're all at a certain standard. They're all good. It doesn't really matter what hotel you stay in. If you care about the area, you know, even the Five, where I used to stay all the time, like £100 a night, you know. The only annoying thing is the valet guys like asking you where you're from, asking for a tip every time. That gets so annoying in Dubai, bro. And this guy that decided to expose them, and I do quotation marks because I can't 100% call these girls scammers or not, you know. He claims that they don't even own any properties anymore, and that they encourage people in their course to recruit other people to buy their course and become teachers in their course. Sounds like Ponzi property. So it goes hand in hand, though, yeah.
It's a book now. And let's try and book any of their properties. So I'm just going to click search. And let's try and book this one. Right? Oh, guess what? They're all blocked off till here. Obviously, no one's going to book in this December, but you can't book them. Now, that goes across the board through all of them. They're all like that, as you can see. That's two. This one in particular, I know was sold off because
West Midlands.
The neighbours complained and they don't operate here anymore. But for some reason, it's still on their website and they're still ad.
Who is paying £154 a night to stay in Birmingham, bro? No offense, but fuck off, bro. On top of that money you're paying to stay there, you have to pay cleaning fee, all this bullshit. Bro, Airbnb shit. This guy's even made a website trying to expose them. Wow. Evidence, legal court case, bans, contracts, shady ethics. Boy, look at her. She always looks dodgy, man. I give it to them. I give it to them, man. Like, they're really living the life and they're doing a good job at selling their thing. Because these girls are not like doing the half-hearted thing. They are fully living that life. I don't know, I wouldn't trust their property course. I'm not going to say that they haven't got any properties, you know, but they definitely make the majority of their money selling courses. Their videos are getting like 100.
Yes, people, double tap, keep following us, guys. If you want to get the best hair oil, then it's fun to you right now. What you lot doing, guys? If you don't want to get your hair fixed right now, get beautiful summer hair, this is the oil for you people.
Thank you so much for watching this video. It is 9:30 right now. I need to get this video edited and posted ASAP. Haram money never lasts. Usman Lima still don't even might be an old friend of mine's ex. Honestly, it might be the same guy. I don't know. You both just have that Asian girl in Birmingham aesthetic, you know what I mean? If you girls are like, you know, doing bad things to attain this money, that car that you bought your dad, all this money is spent, like it's all gonna it doesn't last. Looking at her face, she looks guilty all the time. You know what, guys? It is Ramadan again. I was gonna tell you guys again. When are you going, bro? When are you going, bro?
Introducing Gemini for Google.
And the way people sell rent to rent like it's some super magical, easy way to make money. All you have to do is go and rent a property, put it on Airbnb, and then you'll make profit. Get into property, go through all this hassle, do X, Y, Z, to make an extra £100 a month profit on it. We paid $4,200 for the course, and it's such a waste. I regret paying this.
Why would you buy a course from someone who's barely been in property for years or rent and then start selling a course to you to fund a fake lifestyle? It doesn't make sense. So, basically, generally explaining isn't that if you don't know really, these are two girls you've probably seen on TikTok and they've been following you through on Instagram, through their lifestyle content, Dubai photos, Dubai videos, selling a fake lifestyle, how you can get really rich and successful through Airbnb, getting a few units and live this lavish lifestyle. Fortunately, that's not the case. It's not how it works. Building a business and building a rent and rent business with an Airbnb business takes many years. You can't just get one or two properties and then jet off to Dubai and these massive fake lights with Lamborghinis and do this. It doesn't work like that. I've been doing rent and rent for over 5 years. I've worked literally day in, day out, 7 days a week, every single day on my business. So I know exactly how much time it takes. These guys have come into rent and rent, come into property, started doing it for literally just under a year. So you know what? Let's start doing this, putting it on TikTok, which is great. And now they start doing courses and mentoring, and within the space of 2 years, you know what? We're just going to rinse people. And this is where I come into this. I don't think it's ethical. I don't think it's right. I don't feel like it's right where you can charge people mentorship and train them and give them a course if you haven't been in the industry long enough. How can you sell a course if you're not even in the game for 5 years or more? I've been in the game 5 years, and there's other mentors out there who've been in the game 10 years plus. They are legit enough to sell a course and give you all the training and knowledge and tips. If these girls have only been in the industry less than 2 years and they're already started selling courses and then jetting up to Dubai and giving you this lifestyle when everyone else is working their arse off, things are not stacking. So I'm here to expose the truth. Now, I've known Usman Lena a very long time. I'm very genuine in what I do and what I post on my story and my business page. I've been doing property for over 5 years. These guys started property literally less than 2 years ago. Within a year, they started selling courses. And this is what they prompted me to start this and make this video, basically expose and highlight the truth, is that this whole facade, this whole fake Dubai lifestyle is funded solely through courses. Now, if you're wondering how they came across me, well, they always reached out to me for help. And here's some screenshots of them asking me for help. And of course, being a nice person. out from back reporting their issue with that. But then one day they randomly blocked me, and I was like, hang on, why have I been blocked? I thought you guys were friends. And then only did I realise they started selling courses. So what they did was probably block everyone in their niche in the Birmingham property circle, which obviously makes sense, but it's a bit strange. Anyway, since that day,
Everyone, you want to order the hair oil, the best hair oil on the market is now available for £18 on this app. Add to basket and buy yours now, don't miss out.
And a lot of people are doing saying, Sham, join someone else's mentorship and program. I'm not getting there, I've not had the help I need, can you help me? Every time I ask the question, who your mentor is, guess what they say? Probably guessed it, was Melina. So I was like, oh, I can't keep going on. And this is constantly ongoing. Like every single week, every single week, as soon as I was the same. Bought the mentorship, had no support, had no anything, proper crap course, utterly crap, useless, and then I have to sort of mess out. So I thought, why not just actually explain the truth? So let's start with the first one, the website and due diligence. Now, I've done most of the research and due diligence. All the research and due diligence. I'm going to show you their website. And if you go onto the website, you'll actually realize that most of their properties are actually blocked off. And they're blocked off for a reason, because they don't have these rents anymore. So it begs the question, which is, why have they not?
Hey everyone, thanks a lot for joining on the Cosmetic Live, people. We are now selling for £18 this app. So if you're looking to grab yourself a best hair oil, this is the one for you, front of your face. Get yours now, don't miss out.
And I'm going to show you their website. Night, and also here's the Airbnb account and on the on properties. So if we just go ahead and try and book this property, this one doesn't even exist. And I know this property in particular was actually sold to another investor. I know that because it doesn't exist. Let's look on their account on Airbnb. So if we go to their account, go to here, then we can see all their listings. And if you look at their reviews, their last reviews was October last year. They don't have any reviews this year, any recent dates. If you just
Everyone that want to order, what's happening? I don't know, bro. What's happening? Everyone that's want to order is on this app for £18, so don't miss out.
Guess they're all blocked off. They are blocked off. So you can't book any of the properties. If we go to the website, which is this, and this is their site, and we go to book now, and let's try and book any of their properties. So I'm just going to click search, and let's try and book this one, right? Oh, guess what? They're all blocked off till here. Obviously, no one's going to book in this to book them. Now that goes across the board through all of them. They're all like that, as you can see. That's two. This house in particular, I know was sold off because guess what? Their neighbours complained, and they don't operate here anymore. But for some reason, it's still on their website and they're still advertising it. But this property doesn't exist anymore. And I can show you where this is because I have properties next door to it. And this one, again, is blocked off. Look, till 2026. You can't book any of their listings. They don't exist. It's a massive fucking thing. I think it's fraud, but, they don't exist. So I'm going to show you a few more and then conclude this little clip of me doing my due diligence and showing you that their properties are non-bookable. They don't exist. They're probably here to show their students their properties, but none of them are real. You can't book them. They don't have any properties available on the market. Like, there's just nothing genuine here. There's no stats. So let's go back to the video. Now, as someone who's got younger sisters, it really bugs me because my younger sisters see their videos all the time and say, Sham, look at this. And I need to say to them, you see online. And of course, in my DMs, I'll be getting bombarded with messages like this and this here, which you can see on the screen. And I'll also attach them on the page below, which is ridiculous. Every single day, I've been getting messages all the time about their programs, their mentorship. People asking me to help them on their journey. And it's about time someone put an end to all this crap that you see online and not sell a fake lifestyle, all funded through courses and mentoring. So, guys, I actually bought their course, so you don't have to. Now, I'm not going to expose their course or reveal like the content of word for word. But what I am going to do is give you my honest feedback and thoughts as a property professional in this industry, and I know exactly how everything works. So I'm going to go through this.
Hey everyone, if you want to hold the hair oil is now available for £18, people.
There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's only 7 modules, and the other one's live recordings, and then they've got properties in Dubai. So you're paying all this money for 7 modules. Let's go to the first one. The first one is establishing the framework, which is just like an intro, telling you about it. And there's only 7 clips. So in module 1, you get 7 clips. In module 2, which is called Mindset Evolution, there's 4 clips on mindset. So I don't understand why there's a mindset course in an Airbnb program where people are paying for it. Someone who wants mindset training, they can go to like YouTube. Why on earth you want to package that? It's just, trust me, as an Airbnb professional, Steve. Module 3 is called Setup. Now, to me, the setup is important as fuck. It should be detailed as hell. My program section, there's so many clips because you have to tell the mentee everything they need to know on how to set up an Airbnb. Their setup module is only 5 clips long, and it's business plan, registering your company, tax, compliances, and that's it. And the last one is we've got 4 clips on the most important module ever, which is setup. Nowhere in this does it tell you how to set up a property, how to find cleaners, how to deal with like setting up the Wi-Fi, the bills, where to get the furniture from, all that. It's not anything. So it's literally you're literally left stuck wondering what to do next. The next one is the outreach model. So this is obviously reaching out to landlords. There are 12 clips in here, and going on it. It's very, very basic. I'm literally trying to figure out what to do next. The next one is called Build Out Logistics, and this is again 5 clips, and they basically tell you about health and safety, interior design, and the last one, which is a bit stupid, which is great CEOs are lazy. I don't understand how this is going to this content is worth 4 to 5 grand to give to someone to learn Airbnb. And obviously, the next one is module 6, which is marketing going live. And in this one, there's only 6 clips, and they basically walk you through setting up an Airbnb, setting up a listing of Airbnb, what you've done, listing optimization, which is great. And then after that, you've got systemization, and it's very, very basic. It's not detailed enough, I think. And the rest is live recording. So, based on my opinion, this is so short. If you look at my program and my actual course, you actually realise that I've got so many clips, it will take you ages to go through. If we just go through their program, look how short it is. With mine, you'd have to sit there scrolling for days. That's how long it is. Because I feel like anyone who's paying for a program, it needs to be detailed as hell. I want them to learn everything and go through. But anyway, so what I'm now going to do is show you some reviews and testimonials from some of their students. Now, all of these messages are from genuine students. These are guys who've reached out to me in DM, shared proof, and have asked for them to validate their claims by sharing proof of purchase, receipts, emails, chats, messages, Discord chats, just to prove they are genuine students. And all these are legit. I have fact-checked them, so it's not crap. Of course, I can't share the names of these people for anonymous reasons because these guys want to stay anonymous. There are some people that I don't mind their name being shared, so I will include that on the screenshots on the screens and the voice notes. But what I'm going to do is show you some voice notes, screenshots, and messages from students. So on the next few clips, you're going to see the exact truth behind Lean and Osman and exposing the actual truth of what goes on behind the scenes. But just to add to that, you don't actually get taught by Lean and Osman themselves directly. You actually get taught by their students. And this knowledge I've come across from all the rec students and giving me all the feedback and telling me the honest truth. And it's true because when you go onto their course or the program and you see the internal chats, you actually realise that you can't actually access or speak to all of them at all. You can only access them through this Nihan, who's their star pupil, who basically is an ex-student who's now apparently a mentor and mentoring others within the program. So I find that completely ridiculous because you're paying people to mentor you, and you're expecting to be taught by the mentor, which is Lean and Usman, but rather than being mentored by them, you're being mentored by some other kid, some other child who's just.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining the live people. You can now order this on the app. Guys, if you want to order this hair oil, yeah, it's on the app at the bottom here somewhere. Tap and order.
The students are teaching the students, and the other students are teaching the other students. And just, when's it going to end? To me, this whole thing seems like this course has been put together really cheaply, really fast by ChatGPT. Barely any knowledge, any training, any valuable actionable tips in this program. Barely any care. Put together, slapped on, and start to get it sold on TikTok and start to target younger minorities, young ladies, because that's all most of what the audience is females. And it's young females and it's Asian females, which is even worse because my sisters are Asian. And my sisters who were literally kids. So I've seen this video, is it real or not? Disregard it, it's completely fake. And I have to explain why, but it actually sort of pisses me off because like we're part of the Asian family, and I hate to see people like us get targeted by other people, and it's not even legit. I mean, if they were genuinely sincere and very honest about what they did and how successful they were and how they earned the money through property, I understand and I clap for them. Unfortunately, I'm not clapping for someone that's completely fake and just selling courses to fund their Dubai lifestyle. So I want to show you some messages now. So this person is someone who DM'd me on Instagram after putting on my post about trying to get feedback.
Everyone, you can now order this hair oil on the app for £18. This hair oil is for people that want to get hair growth. So if you want to get hair growth, then double tap, order yours now, and grab yourself a bargain for £18. Don't miss out, people. Don't forget to drop us a follow as well, people. Any questions you want to ask, do drop me a message and I will answer your questions.
They kept on saying, keep phoning estate agents, now send to new properties, and if you speak to landlords. Now this I find really weird. So this guy asked for help.
Hey everyone, thanks so much to everyone that joined in my live. If you're looking to order hair oil for growth, then this is oil for you, people. Double tap and order yours today. £80 on this app.
Why would the letting agent give you the landlord's number to then go speak to them directly? It's just so stupid. An agent would never do that. So the advice is a bit crap. Obviously, I said, was there anything else you'd like to give or share? I keep it anonymous. And he said, I'd like to stay anonymous, but I would like to say it's not as easy as they make it out to be. All they do is add you to a Discord and let you figure out everything on your own. And if you have any questions, you can ask in the Discord. Now, this is what I basically said in the last clip, which is, if you look at their course and their program, you see everything. It's just so short. It's not detailed enough that you're basically left hanging, wondering what to do next. I think the next message from this guy was, I asked for the money back and they said no. And that 3K was everything that he had. Now, obviously, from ethics point of view, I wouldn't take money from someone that hasn't got any other money left in the savings. So let's move on to the next one. So the next one was like, basically asked for his feedback, and he said, I would say for the price, the knowledge that they give is shit. They sell you a dream and give you this vision and blame your mindset, and you fall into this bullshit. The content they gave was decent at best, but I'll give them that. And you had help with weekly calls, and they give you advice, but then soon after you realise half the success stories are people who have bought from deal sources and whatnot. So basically what you're saying is, most of these success stories that they have on the YouTube and the program, and actually people that have actually gone out through the program, used it to actually find landlords and get agents on board, and get properties that way, but actually paying a deal sourcer, which is basically the hackiest way of doing it, or like paying someone to give you a property and find you a deal. And then basically what happens is on their YouTube channel, they basically clap and they can be saying, hey, this is my student that recently got a property from my course. But obviously, the truth is these are people that are paying deal sources to get properties and then sharing it as a win. The next message is also the deal. The deal is within 3 months. If you can't get a deal, you get your money back. So naturally, for a win-win situation, I didn't read the fine print, but clearly not good enough because it only said to qualify for a refund, you need proof of at least 300 live calls or something like that. So basically, in their fine print on their course, whenever you sign up to the mentorship, they have a fine print which says, in order to get a refund, if you haven't got property within 3 months, you have to make 300 live calls a day. So the last piece of text from this guy was like, I put my hands up and say they were there when I needed them. I learned a decent amount from them, but my issue is at least be fully transparent and not slow in certain areas and spare a little change. So at least he's been completely honest, and that's what this video is about: is exposing the truth and not keeping anything hidden. So that was a fair, honest review from this person, and I've got a screenshot up here so you can read everything that goes on. So this is another person who joined the program, and their words were raw. I always feel like a waste of money, not gonna lie. And I was like, what are you talking about? What it is? He said their course. And I asked them why, what's your feedback? Can you let me know? And here's what they had to say. So first of all, I think it's very expensive, first of all. The support is not good at all. They don't actually help you get a property. They just tell you how to do it and ask for updates, even though we have no experience in cold calling landlords trying to persuade them, which makes sense. And urgently they help, they don't reply. Maybe 2 hours later, I found a deal once. I needed urgent reply in order to secure it. Because I wasn't sure, I lost the deal. I replied a day later, so basically a day later, I lost the deal. Modules are all over the place. Everything collects, and the modules so short and it's not detailed enough. So we're left wondering on what to do next. This person also goes on to say, I wish so badly I'd. So when I initially spoke with Dustin, he assured me that within the 90 days I would have secured more than one property. However, I was quite surprised and disappointed to find out after 90 days, access to certain resources was revoked, the Discord chats were modified, and access levels were altered without trial identification. Moreover, I was more concerned to discover that both yours and Lean's Instagram stories were no longer visible at this period. Without any communication, explanation, the abrupt change was unexpected. Now, this I find weird, flipping weird as hell. So this is a student who joined onto the program. After 90 days, the student gets blocked and revoked from the Instagram and the course materials, which I find weird. I don't get why. And then he followed up with another message saying, with regards to the program itself, the one-to-one support is rather slow, but particularly considering the substantial financial investment. There were instances where my messages to my mentors were met with delay. Very good at what I do, and I'm very honest and genuine. I literally put a lot of effort into it. And if you reach out to me, I'll literally help you as much as I can. I wouldn't totally go and message my student support manager and message another student, if that makes sense. But we do need to make sure that we've done it offering mentorship and consulting. And obviously, this isn't obviously the ideal way. So this is another message on Instagram, and he said, "Hey bro, it's about time Usmanina got exposed. Unfortunately, I'm one of those people who paid a ridiculous amount of money for the course, and it's nowhere near worth the price tag. For 4K, you'd expect one-to-one sessions with Usmanina, but instead, the only time you ever see them is on a group call, which actually people running things for them are basically kids, and the whole thing is poorly managed. It's clearly a scam, and unfortunately, I fell for it. Now, a lot of people are calling this out as a scam. I don't think it's fall into that trap, but these are all ex-students and ex-mentees of them, all saying the exact same thing. So you can't claim that this is false and this is fake and I'm making this up when literally hundreds and hundreds of people are coming forward and saying the exact same thing. Now, once this video does go out live, you can read the comments yourself, read the comments on TikTok, read the comments on YouTube, and you can make your mind up for yourself to see if this is real or fake. I'm pretty sure give it a few weeks once the video is out there, you'll see the actual proof and see all the authentic people out there. So, guys, another one on Instagram, and this is hi Cheryl. I hope you're doing well. I just want to say how grateful I am that you've come forward to expose us, Melina. It's been such a dreadful experience for me and my wife too. We paid 4.2 for around 200 for the course. It's been nothing but a scam. The coaches barely are available. Only working weekdays from 10 to 6, which has made it difficult for us since we both work full time and can't always take calls during those hours. I find it's fucking weird because if people are trying to secure a rent-to-rent deal, and obviously you still have a job, how are you supposed to get mentorship and support between 10 to 6 when you're at work? So you only have like a 1 hour time frame when you finish work to go home, literally ask for help, and you definitely and then obviously succeeding properly doesn't make sense. And the rest of this was we ended up sorting out maybe ourselves with hardly any help from them. Even now, we're barely making any profit, about to cover the rent from my own pocket, which has been so stressful, especially with the mortgage to pay, now having to work 2 jobs just to keep up. When we reached out to Usmanina for a refund because we were struggling so much, they threatened us with legal action. So there's a lot of people being threatened with legal action if you ask them for a refund or complain. But because I'm not part of the program, they can't really take legal action against me from what just literally show the truth and the proof. And these are all ex-mentees coming forward. So if you are an ex-mentee, you can message me and I can bring something light to the table. But for now, I'm going to continue pointing out more testimonials and reviews from other mentees. So let's move to the next one. So this is another female, and she basically said, "Hi, I hope you see this. I paid for this course. A few days later, I was sexually assaulted and suffered a nervous breakdown, so I couldn't continue. They wouldn't refund my money. There was time constraints on the course. They kept asking me how I was getting on. I was in the midst of and spray.
Everyone that joining, drop it over your phone. Let us know if you want to order. If you know anything about the product, do let us know. We'll answer all your questions, guys.
Message Lena, who shows zero sympathy. We just passed the message on to someone else to contact me. Now, when I message on the Discord, all my messages are ignored. So, as well as paying for a mentorship and now asking for help, you're completely ignored, which is absolutely great. So, what I've got here is a voice recording from one of the ex-students. So, what I might do in post edit is change the voice. You can't tell who this person is, but this is a genuine person. Here's the Instagram chat. I'll try and show it to the camera without exposing the person. And what I'm going to do is just play out the voice note so you can see exactly what's been said. And this one's quite juicy and it's quite long. So
as far as I know, there's two star quote unquote students. One of them's Niha and the other girl, I can't remember her name. Both of them, when they became star students, literally had one property each, by the way. I'm not sure how many they have now, but for the amount of money people are paying for the course, the people they were being mentored by had one property each. And I know this for a fact because I was definitely within the first 40 people to join the course. And I actually joined the course before they put those people there as star students. And I remember them coming on the weekly calls. I never caught them live. I'd always watch their recordings, but they would come on to their one person in my very opening about the fact they only had one. So I thought that was bizarre. Now I'm seeing you do this and seeing everyone's feedback. It's like, yeah, holy shit, they really fucked a lot of people over. This is the next look at the quote unquote star students have got private Instagram accounts and they are very low key. So they don't really have a lot of presence. Osmer and Lena, obviously, the people who are the forefront and the face of the whole brand, they put themselves out there and they sell it via a lifestyle. Then, yeah, but their students who are actually the ones teaching the course have got little to no social media presence at all. What you could do, you could add if you want, is you could find the Instagram profiles of those girls. Go on to Marlena's profile, or if they blocked you, I can do it because I've got like 20,000 Instagram accounts. They'll probably be on who they're following, and you can see they've got no posts and they are private accounts. Which that doesn't really change it. If you've got properties, you've got properties, and if you're doing well, you're doing well. And for the amount of money people are paying, like you could literally say, like, this is who the mentor is being. I don't think they'd be handing over that money if they knew that at that point. They're making it out be that lifestyle is funded by their own service accommodation business, but the reality is it's funded by the courses. So if you can kind of put together what I'm trying to say here, honestly, with the amount of evidence you put forward in such a clear, composed way in the video, there's literally hardly any chance. Well, people are probably going to come and hate on it and say, who do you think, well, why are you doing this? You're just trying to direct people towards your cause. You clearly put the evidence out there. Those people are just stupid, and they're probably sad people just sitting there hating. But try and give them as little as possible to latch onto, basically. So just try and be as specific as you possibly can with what you're saying.
But anyway, that was just one person out of so many. Now, guys, what I'm going to do in the video here are so many more on this video. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to include them on this page when I'll be watching the video. And all I want to end this video and conclude is, guys, if you are looking for a mentor, you are taking on a mentor, whether it's in any niche or any industry, make sure you do your due diligence first and make sure you do your checks. So if you are taking on a course, if it's in rent or if it's in flipping a car or flipping a house or a car business, then make sure that person whoever's doing it is credible and they actually are doing what they say they are doing and they're not creating a fake facade lifestyle and telling you this, telling you one thing and then doing another thing. So that is going to be this video done. I probably will release a few more on this topic because there's a lot more content I'm still waiting for and information from ex-mentees so I can make the video. But due to timelines, at the moment, at the time I'm recording this, my Instagram account has been taken down because of Osman and Lena. They have tried to report it, stop this video from going out, but I need this video to go out just so I can stop and prevent more people from falling into this awful, awful trap. I would hate it if my sisters or anyone else of a younger age fell into the same trap. got stuck, and then I literally stuck in debt, or lost their savings, and then have to try find other mentors, find help elsewhere. I don't really like that. I'm a very genuine, honest person. Listen, if you guys need help, I'll try and support as much as I can. Click on the link below on this video, and I'll help with you as much as I can. Yeah, guys, thank you for watching, and I hope this video has been fair, honest, and transparent. Again, the whole point of making this isn't to defame anyone, and isn't to bitch or lie. It's just to expose the truth, and I believe I've done that. Although I've done it at cost of damaging my own brand and damaging and losing my Instagram account, I feel like justice has to be done for this, because obviously I've only received probably about 100 DMs. There's maybe over 1,000 members in their program, and more people are joining every single month. So if we can prevent people from doing it, or prevent people from losing their income, losing their savings, and for me, at least I can sleep happy knowing that I'm not causing anyone harm, I'm not causing anyone hurt by doing this, because all I know is my property income or my income